Peace, family. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and doing well. Welcome to our November garden tour. I'm super excited to be with you guys in the garden again. It feels like it's been a long time. But the garden is about to change a lot. I have a bunch of things that I need to either move into a bigger pot or get a cutting and put it in a small pot. I have things that need to go into the garage. I have things that are about to die. I have things that are about to be harvested as the weather changes. So I wanted to just capture everything before it all changes and capture it with you guys. So let's do it. So we're gonna start in the back today. This is a milkweed. I think it's called a swamp milkweed. It's doing well. I'm not asking anything too much of it right now. This was, or is, it's still alive. It's actually having like more new growth coming out down here. This was I think it was called the shortcake raspberry that I got from Tractor Supply. These two are my goji berries. I moved them back here recently and they got new life. This one lost leaves again, but then again, I hope you can see it's getting new life again. So I think they do like this spot better. I did get a few berries on them as well. This is my ginger. The cold should be coming and kind of knocking it back, and then I will go through and see what is in here, be able to harvest some rhizomes and probably dehydrate most of them and make a fire cider with them. This is my shampoo ginger. It finally got going. I think I bought that rhizome on Etsy. It took a while to get going, but it's coming through now and I'm excited about it. I think my mints actually died, you guys, and mint is supposed to be all invasive and stuff, and normally in this area it is, so I don't know what happened, but I had chocolate mint in this one and I had a pineapple mint in this one. But I'll be probably emptying those containers and planting new stuff soon, or at least in the spring, so I'm not worried about it. They're gonna give me that pot. This is my longevity spinach. I had to take a cutting from Mommy's house before she sprayed that garden for mosquitoes because mine didn't come back from the winter last time. In this grow bag I have black turmeric and orange turmeric as well. Do I have orange? Yes, I have orange in here too. You can tell by the leaves. So I think the turmeric is going to be coming to an end pretty soon. That's also what this large one is, sitting inside the bed. And if you look close down in there, it looks like it has like a little rhizome poking out. So I don't know if that means it's almost done, but I want to be patient with these and make sure that I get a good harvest. So I'm waiting. And then there's a lamb's ear right behind it. On the other side, I need to clean up and get this string out of here and take the irrigation sticks out. So just excuse all of that. I have Okinawa spinach here. This normally will die in the cold and then come back if I mulch it pretty well. I also got a cutting of it so that I can just save it just in case. Whatever this is flowing through, I'm actually not sure what it is. I think it's some type of melon. It volunteered and I just let it do that. So that's what it's doing. This is my marshmallow. Somebody just recently started eating on it. I don't know if you can see those leaves that are kind of eaten. I haven't found the culprit yet, so I'm working on that, but I'm just happy that the marshmallow is still alive. It's kind of creeping back there. I think it does like it there. These are some walking onions that I moved, so I think they're getting established there, which is nice. This is one of my gingers from the Botanical Garden sale. This is my other ginger from the Botanical Garden sale. This is I think it's the twice shampoo ginger. It's supposed to be faster growing, and look at it. It looks beautiful. I'm hoping those will stay over winter if I mulch them well. This is my basil. I just recently got a nice harvest off of it, so I'm just letting it go until the cold kind of knocks it out. And this is a volunteer, but I'm pretty sure it's a purple or red mustard. I'm pretty sure. I have to go back and look in my gardening journal or watch some of my videos and see if I tried to plant that here, or if I did plant it and maybe seeds dropped, or what happened with that, because I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But I didn't plant it there. But y'all know I love a volunteer. Like, if you edible, you can stay. Okay, these are my celeries. This one is the tall Utah celery, and I think as it gets cooler, the celery gets happier. It's been raining a lot too, so that also makes the celery very happy. And then my pink celery is coming through. It's so pretty, you guys. I'm so excited. It's actually pink, and I didn't have to do anything special to make it pink. I hope you guys can see really well. So that's doing well. I hope I can get those to actually drop seeds this time, because they've been in there since last winter. And then back behind here is lemon balm. I have been harvesting this and hanging and drying it. This is another one that should come back when it warms up after the cold. It's not cold right now, but I just have to prepare myself, or I'll have a lot to do in like one day. So today the high is 82. The temperature is getting lower at night though. Tomorrow the low is 47. So I am going to move a few things. So I wanted to do this tour first. I still have my Cuban oregano here. I'll probably get at least one more good harvest off of it. I have some in the dehydrator right now because my daughter wanted to cook with it. So I'll probably harvest some more and dry it, or either make cough syrup. I have been harvesting off of these green beans. You can see somebody else has also been eating on the green beans, and I haven't really done much about it. I'm kind of ready to just cut them down, but they're still producing. So I'm leaving them for now. They just look kind of raggedy, and we'll see if I can get to it. Let me step back. My poor San Marzano tomato, I don't think it liked all the rain that we have been getting, and so it's got a bunch of tomatoes and barely any leaves after getting pruned. Extending all the way over there, it's got like tiny tomatoes and no leaves. So we just, you know, I'm gonna get these few tomatoes. Maybe I'll make like a green salsa verde or something like that, and maybe just let him go, let him rest in peace. Okay. My cayenne pepper has been the star of this bed, I feel. This is the one I got from the botanical garden sale, and I love it. I am about to make some hot sauce probably today with the peppers that I've gotten from it so far, and I'm just gonna let it keep on going. I'm hoping some cilantro pops back out right around here and lets me know when it's time to plant my cilantro seeds. This poor pepper just keeps getting knocked over. I don't even remember what kind of pepper this is. And did it get erased? Sriracha. Who knows if he's gonna live. I am going to try to overwinter my peppers, but I think he's too small to do anything really with. I'm still coming to pull these slips out of here and make them house plants so that I don't have to repurchase slips again. There are also some back behind there. So I'm working on that, and then I'm probably going to bury some food scraps and plant some carrot seeds in this bed. Over here we have one of my roses. It's looking a little rough right now. I've got a Barbados cherry. The Barbados cherry looks great. It's got a lot of flowers on it. It does have a few cherries on it. And I think it's still going to be warm enough to let it go a little bit. But I do need to look and see what's the temperature. What temperature is too cold, because the Barbados cherry is one of the trees that I'm putting in the garage. Before it gets too cold. My pomegranates are doing well. I need to stake this one up. He's just starting to grow new stuff on the side because I ain't staked them up. My pink guava looks great. That's another one that's going to be going into the garage, but it's still making new growth, so that's exciting. My pineapple pear is doing well right here. He will stay outside. He'll be perfectly fine. This one is my pink lemonade blueberry, I think. Yes, my pink lemonade blueberry is doing pretty well. Over here is my Premier blueberry. which is doing pretty well as well. It's got a lot of new growth, which is exciting. And these will stay outside. Berries are perfectly fine with the cold. My beauty berry will stay outside as well. It's looking pretty good. I am going to probably try to get some cuttings off of it and send to some gardening friends, so that'll be good. And then there's a comfrey up under it. That's a volunteer, so I just use it. Right now in the fall, what I'll be doing is cleaning out beds, and I'll be throwing compost and things like this, chop and drop, into the beds, and then planting seeds, but not a whole lot of seeds. The most seeds I'll be planting right now is carrots. I'm going to plant some garlic and stuff like that as well. This is another comfrey. My zinnias are doing well. I planted these for my show, but I was too late for the show. But look how gorgeous they are. I'm so excited. I'm going to have different colors of zinnias for my next farmer's market that's going to be coming up in April. I trimmed this cucumber, but it's a mess. It looks a mess. I'm ready to let it go, to be honest with you guys. We do need to cut the grass. There's been a lot of rain, so one of the kids is going to get paid to cut the grass this week. This is one of my peppers that finally decided to look like something at the end of the year. I can't remember. I think that's a Lacea pepper. I do still have chives back here, but it's kind of was being trampled. So I need to make sure that doesn't happen, or they might die out. This is another one, been scrawny since the beginning, but it's still alive. My beans, all of the beans are kind of under attack, it seems, in the garden. So that's just where we're at with that. I have gotten enough for the year. I'm fine with that. These are my purple basil. They're coming back after I did harvest and hang some, and then there's been a lot of rain and stuff, so they're looking good. Comfrey is looking good. I actually didn't plant this comfrey. This type spreads by seed, so it made its own sister right there. One of my echinaceas did die over here, but this other one is looking happy and healthy, and so I'm excited for that. I will be harvesting some of this before it dies back, and I want to see if I can move some to a different spot, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. That bucket is under there because I fertilized today with my homemade liquid fertilizer. So whenever I empty the bucket, for the most part, I sit it up under there so it can finish leaching it out for the peach tree. Speaking of the peach tree, I don't want to blind y'all, but the peach tree is making flowers. I don't know if it's supposed to be doing that right now. I don't think so. I don't think it's time for that, but it looks beautiful. I do need to prune this peach tree. It had a lot of growth this year, and I don't think I pruned it enough last year. So anyway, and I'm backing up so you guys can see. I still need to move this. We moved this when we went to Nigeria so it can get watered, and it's been sitting there ever since. But everything in it is still pretty much alive. This basil is going to glory, but I'm gonna let it make some seeds before it does that. And then I have my walking onions in here as well. I can't remember the name of this. I think it's like a Purple Heart or something, but my mom gave me that, and I do love it. Coming back around, so I got turmeric back there. I have black and orange turmerics back there. I do hope this is the year of the turmeric. I hope to have a really good harvest this year, and I'll be dehydrating most of those and making fire cider as well. I have a volunteer peach right here that needs to be pulled out. I want to see if I can practice grafting a different type of peach on top of the rootstock. So I'll see if I can do that, and I'll show you guys. This is a holy basil. I actually really love that basil. I planned for something else to grow in here, but it never quite got started, and that's fine. Everything in this planter died when we went to Nigeria except for this one Corbasi pepper, and he's still there, and I haven't cleaned this up since, so that's what's up with that. This is my fig tree. It is doing well. I'm still contemplating whether or not it needs to go inside because I have PTSD. I see a lot of fig trees do well here in Houston, but they're mostly in the ground, so I don't know I don't know, still figuring it out. This is the noni. The noni is doing well. I just harvested one that we're gonna put in some juice. Noni is supposed to be very, very good for you. So it is making fruits. It's definitely gonna go into the garage though, very soon. So I've got turmeric up under it. That's an orange one, and then this is a black turmeric, and in between that is my key lime, thornless key lime. I still need to come and help this key lime with the leaf miners that are on it. That's sad. I don't really even want to give you a close-up of it, but I will take care of him soon and then take him inside as well. My star fruit is doing well. It has definitely grown. I don't think we're getting fruit from it this year. It's going to be going inside as well, and hopefully next year we'll get some fruit from it. I've got a few little comfreys sitting under there, up under the apple tree. This is the apple tree that we got from Costco. The free apple tree that we got from the giveaway actually died. May he rest in peace. This is a canna lily that my mom gave me, and actually I think it's about to make a flower. It makes a really pretty yellow and red flower, and behind it is my elderberry, looking good, looking great. And then up under that is our avocado, also going to be going into the garage. Right here by Mia's house is my Santa Rosa plum, and I just have to keep coming back here and cutting the loofah off of it. As you can see, the roselle is coming through on the other side as well. All of this is the loofah, even though it's planted on the other side. My soursop is doing its thing. This is going to be the first baby to go into the garage as soon as I have the garage all spaced, cleaned out for it, because it's tropical and it doesn't like the cold. These are also walking onions, and then this one is bees balm. Here's the loofah again. I have to cut the loofah back. The loofah will take over everyone and everything if you don't cut it back. I did have a roselle here. It died. I do have some green beans up under there that are doing pretty well. I also have potatoes. Let's see if y'all can see. Potatoes are planted right there. They are doing well. If I scoop back, you can see the loofah. This is all the way from the other side of this structure, or this trellis. If you guys remember our family day in the garden, my oldest planted a tomato. Her tomato is the only one that's still alive, and she's having to defend it from the loofah. So I don't remind her. She has to come out and see it, and I just let her figure it out. So she's figuring it out. He's still alive. The loofah is abundant, and I'm excited because I plan to have these available at my farmer's market. Because I love these way better than sponges, personally, in my household, because they don't keep the moisture like sponges do and get all musty. The loofah's actually planted over here on this side, so that's where it's coming out from. And then also my roselle is planted in the back of this bed right here. So this is one roselle. It's just stretching to every, you know, corner that it can stretch to, and I am letting it. So the roselle and the loofah grew really well together this year, I feel. Back up in here is my kumquat, and it is actually producing kumquats. Kumquats are delicious, you guys. This one has thorns, so I don't recommend it, but somebody gave it to us and we're very grateful, and they're very good. And then I want to get more, but I'll look for thornless ones in the future. But I'm happy that it's doing well, and the kids do know that it has thorns. And this roselle is just gorgeous. It does have a lot of wasps. I think it's because of the loofah, or maybe it's because of both, but we're just letting it be. I do have a yerba mate in here, and I don't know if it's still alive, y'all. I don't even know how to show y'all the pot that it's in. It's back up in here, but the roselle has just taken over. We do get back up in here and harvest all of our roselle though, so we're super grateful. And make sure that you guys watch my roselle harvest video as well, so you can see how much we have produced from this one plant this growing season. This is another one of my turmerics. This is an orange turmeric, and there's potatoes in here. I think those are volunteers because I always compost in place, so we'll see what we get out of there in the end. This is a tomato that has never produced. This is a purple Cherokee tomato, and I really just think it's too big of a tomato to be in this type of container. Those are my thoughts. I'm not sure. I haven't successfully grown it, so that's what I'm thinking right now. Behind it is a cranberry hibiscus. It's super tall. I guess it's hiding from the sun. Maybe it's a little too much sunlight for it right now, so it's, you know, leaning up under there, but it looks happy and healthy and very tall and beautiful, so I'm happy about that. I hope it makes flowers before it gets too cold though. These are the plant starters. They've been neglected. I ain't moved them, y'all. Sorry. You know, it be like that sometimes. Back there is my Vicks plant, which I am going to be harvesting very soon to do the homemade Vicks for my kiddos. I'm excited about that. I do have some plant starts here. I think those are blue collards. I'm still praying on this corn, you guys. I see silks and things, so I'll let you know if anything like actually develops from it. Behind that I have my Texas sage, but I see my peas are kind of trying to climb the sage, but I'm going to be harvesting some of the sage very soon. That's one of the ones that will get knocked back in the cold. I want to see if I can get a cutting from it. I had potatoes planted in this grow bag. They look crazy. Whatever's in here is going to be left here until the spring, and that's when I'll try to harvest and see if anything was really coming from it. So I'll just let it do what it do. If they want to die back and come back in the spring, that's fine with me. These are pink eye purple whole peas in both of these containers, and then I have some things sitting in them that I want to plant next. I did have aphids, or have aphids kind of bad, but I let the ladybugs just come and discover where the aphids are, and they'll come get them in a few days, so I'm not tripping. I have a pineapple sage thriving back here. It's finally doing well, and it's beautiful, so I'm definitely going to harvest some of that, and I'm definitely going to try to see if I can do a cutting to take into the garage when it gets too cold. This is a pepper. It looks crazy, but it's starting to get some new growth, so I'm just letting it do that. My parsley is coming back nicely, and then these are some purple collards that I wanted to plant in this grow bag along with it. These two moringas just got moved into these pots, so they'll be going into the garage for the cold, and same with my curry leaf plants here. Back there is another holy basil. This holy basil has been giving all season, you guys, and I'm so grateful for it. So I'll be harvesting more of that before the cold comes in. Next to it is my grape. The grape is what all of this is. We're doing a little bit better on this side about helping direct it than we are on this side. So we'll be directing and then also trimming it on this side because it's starting to just grow out this way, and we wanted to kind of keep it a little bit flat against the fence so that everything else can grow up under it as well. Speaking of up under it, I do have some oregano right back there up under it. That's doing pretty well. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this fish pepper is not doing that well, but he's still alive and he's in there. And if he doesn't do well, he's going to give me that grow bag, and I'll put some of the brassicas that I need to plant for the fall in there. This Brazilian fantasy pepper is beautiful. I hope it actually has time to produce all these little peppers, because I do see a lot of little flowers on here. Flowers and buds. And from seed, this is the best looking pepper in my garden right now, and it was definitely in the second or third round of me trying to plant pepper seeds. But I'm gonna get it. I just have to keep trying, and it will happen. In here is also a purple basil. I think somebody's eating it, and I just haven't found him yet because it just looks so rough. Speaking of peppers, I forgot to show y'all, I have a jalapeno pepper in here. And it's actually producing. There's a jalapeno on it right there. So my bad, I forgot to show y'all that. And there should be a pepper. Who knows if that one's still alive? He probably ain't alive no more. But there was a pepper in there. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? Okay, so I have a Barbados cherry over here. This one is still in the pot that we got it in. That's going to go into the garage, but it is making a lot of flowers. What I do is just make a list by most cold sensitive or frost tender to least, and then in that order I take them into safety. This is another ooh, this one probably got some, look, somebody on it eating it. Plant starts that need to be planted. I'm gonna fill this up, and I'm actually gonna plant these collards, and then I'm gonna plant garlic around the collards in that planter. Up here are turmerics that need to go somewhere. They're either going to be plant starts for, to go in the garage, or some of them might go into the ground. I did just do some propagating and get some cuttings so that I can plant a few things to go into the garage. I need to move my mulberry. I do have one good one in there. Hope y'all can see the green. So I need to move it, and that's going to go in the garage as well. None of my cuttings from Nigeria lived, but this did. Yay! Isn't it pretty? So pretty. Somebody gave me this as a gift, and it died when I went to Nigeria, and I'm sad because I definitely put it in a place where it could be watered. These are all turmerics. I've got roselle seeds back there that I'm trying to get not to mold. That's not even part of the tour. Oh my gosh, that aloe vera. Definitely don't want to end the tour like that. I think I still see some green though. I'm going to try to save it. And then over here we have my citronella. I think I'm going to dry this and make citronella oil. As you can see, my porch needs to be cleaned up. But let's go to the front. Okay, family. So I'm fully aware that I need to do something about the way this rose is growing. It's everywhere. But I plan to cut it back and make cuttings, and just, it's a climbing rose, so I'll just make sure I let people know, hey, this is a climbing rose. But it does make some of the most beautiful roses. They smell lovely too. Okay, I don't know why these don't want to let me be great, but it seems like it's kind of blurry trying to see these roses, so sorry about that. They are gorgeous though. I guess they said no video, no cameras today. Okay, so coming over to this side, both of the roses have been blooming really well. I've been deadheading them, and so you can see there's new buds that are on the way. So I'm happy. I want more and more and more and more roses. And we are gonna start making our own rose water actually in the next time everything blooms. So I will let you guys know how that goes. Y'all, this indigo cannot be pulled out. I don't know how long you've been following me. Comment below and let me know. And thank you for watching for sure. But if you've been following me for a while, you know I actually thought this indigo died. And then I was like, I want a walkway right here because everybody steps on everything that's planted here. Now, I just hate this. After the trash, how does it all end up in my yard? Even stuff I don't even use. Anyway, sorry. Now look how big and beautiful it is. I can't move it. So I'm thinking about having a little catty corner walkway. And I'm going to use stones instead of wood chips. You can still see remnants of the wood chips. They're here. If I pull the weeds out, they're still here. But I might just let it go that way to the sidewalk. So we shall see. But anyway, back to the tour. This is my rosemary. My daughter loves cooking with this rosemary. I absolutely let them drive by. I love this rosemary as well. I have some drying. We use it for broth. We use it fresh. Like, it's just amazing. We barely really water it unless we're fertilizing, and that's how it likes it. This is a rose. This rose hasn't bloomed for a while. This one is a white rose, but it still looks okay, so I'm just letting it be for now. This is a gooseberry. It is definitely spreading. I think I'm gonna try to find a cute way to trellis it somehow. Clausen World did tell me that it is very thorny. I didn't know it was actually thorny on the back of the leaves too. I tried to pull a yellow leaf off and it poked the mess out of me. I was like, oh, okay, this is on another level. And that's fine because it's gonna give me berries, hopefully next year. This is my yarrow. The yarrow is always beautiful. It's healing. I love it. It's like feathers. It's spreading, and so I will be pulling some yarrow out and putting a few in pots, and I might be moving some to different parts of the garden as well. I do also have another indigo right here, and there were two little indigo like stems, but my husband accidentally pulled one out. He tried to replant it, but it didn't work out, so that's fine. Accidents happen in the garden. This is ginger as well, so in a little bit I will be harvesting my ginger and seeing what I have grown. But I can see when I look down in there that something is happening. Something good is happening here. Our jasmine is just gorgeous. It's happy, and it is creeping all the way to the other side, trying to come into the front door, and we love it. We absolutely love it. When it blooms, it smells amazing. And yeah, the jasmine is where it's at. And my husband was the one that wanted this jasmine, so that was a good choice for him. We also have black turmeric here in the front. So I really wanted to spray the black turmeric out in my garden. I do feel like it's beautiful. I feel like it's tropical. I feel like it's ornamental, and also it's medicinal. So it's the perfect plant for me to just spread everywhere I can. It's definitely a perfect one to sneak into your front yard and no one knows that you're growing food. And this is my other turmeric, and this is a good one to end on, you guys, because look, it surprised me this morning. I was so excited to see. I've never had turmeric create a flower before, and this is absolutely beautiful. So I'm happy that I've been patient with my turmeric this year, letting it do what it do until it is really time to go ahead and harvest. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. They're getting longer and longer. I'm planting so much. There's so much to do in the garden. I hope you guys are also doing well and your gardens are doing well. And I thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.